How you going, guys? I found this guy in the park in Hobart Battery Point just looking for coins. What's your name, mate?
Hey, g'day guys. Your name's Tim.
Yeah, right.
Taroona local down here in Hobart, just south of Hobart.
And what are you doing in the park?
Oh, I'm just satisfying my obsession, having a detect,
Yeah.
and scouting for old coins.
Old coins.
Relics. Yeah, get back to 1799 like I was telling you last weekend. I've gone back older than that, but just in these parks here, it's lovely to turn over an old King George coin that sailed up the Derwent 200 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what sort of coins are you looking for? Mainly British coins?
Yeah,
Or?
I mean, anything old. Australian coins you find, well, I find a lot of them, so they're not so exciting.
Yeah.
So to turn it over and find a nice old British coin, for sure. But when it under sail, come up the river, I dig that.
Yeah, nice. And
And the relics that go with it, you know.
like what sort of relics do you find?
Oh, all sorts of old jewellery. I found some beautiful Victorian rings and silver brooches and pipe tampers. The blokes used to use the women, I suppose, to push their tobacco down. So nice bronze figurines.
Yeah, right.
From
Okay.
Georgian tea. They're cool. But I mean, check out my bloody Instagram because I find too much to talk about.
So what's your Instagram? Just so
TAZZY_digger,
Tassie Digger. Nice.
Yeah.
And which sort of areas do you look in? Is it mainly around?
I can't drive because I'm losing my sight.
Yeah.
And so I'm restricted to local, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of cobbers. We've had some really good runs up the Midlands, the real old towns. But then you might have a real poor day and come home and walk next door in a modern suburb and pull out a bloody 200-year-old coin, you know?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's a good challenge.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing.
That's cool, man.
Battery Point is one of the more affluent and prestigious suburbs of Hobart. Originally, it was built to house the soldiers of the garrison in Hobart, and later in 1818, it became the point of where the gun battery was placed on Princess Park, where I met Tim. So up until that point, it was mainly a housing district, and then they put in the gun battery, and they also put in magazine tunnels underneath, which they didn't discover until the 1970s. And up until that point, a lot of the houses there are quite old. And in 1870, around then, they actually decommissioned the gun battery because they thought it would bring too much attention to the surrounding suburb of Battery Point. Hence why it's named Battery Point, because the gun battery was there. And then they decommissioned the gun and the gun battery, and they started demolishing quite a lot of the houses there. Then in the 1970s, when they discovered the magazine tunnels, they put a ban, they called it a green ban, on demolishing houses in Battery Point. So as you can see from walking around, there's quite a lot of old buildings here from the first colonial period of Hobart Town. Derwent Dowell in 1855. Can how beautiful it is. Nice garden. Beautiful street. Really old houses. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring.